Hello everyone, busygamerdad back again, continuing our Steam Next Fest coverage. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the games I've covered for the Steam Next Fest. I think these are all very good representative busy games. Maybe not for like the most busy or least busy person out there. We cover a wide range of games. Hopefully you have found one that suits your fancy. Cozy Game Restoration. This game speaks to me on a fundamental level because I collect old video games, and this is exactly like the Trash Goblin game where we covered a couple of weeks ago, where you have the job of restoring old game cartridges and things like that and making them pretty again. I can't I can't wait to play this game with you guys. I will have a link for the game should you want to try it out for yourselves. I can't promise that the demo will be still available post the Steam Next Fest, but I'm certain that the developers would love to hear from you and love to see if there's anything that they can do to improve the game should you want to play this game, demo or otherwise. So without any further ado, we're going to jump into it and we'll have some fun with it. So we're going to do a new clean collection room. Yeah, let's do a new clean. By the way, how does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. I thought that was funny for our restoration game. Glues it together. You know, you get it, right? So all these seem to be locked, but we have box 1 here that's for this. So I guess, yeah, we'll buy it. Yeah, we'll purchase this. Okay. Yep, we move the mouse around, interact, and then, oh, we have to actually open it up? This is amazing. Oh, we're outside our house. We should be inside our house. That's probably really important for us to do that, huh? Peel the tape off? That's kind of satisfying. I love the cellophane look of the tape. Oh, look at, get away. Get away. Get away. You go over there. You come over here. There we are. Yeah, just put all that tape in a nice little pile. There we are. Nice. Hey, why am I not? You cheeky little. Check inside. I love it already. What do we get? Loading. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. I'm excited. We dumped it. We got Tic Tacs. And we got Good Boy. And we got an instruction manual. Alright, so yeah, very, very similar controls to Trash Goblins. We have the tweezers, we have the Q-tip, we have a brush, we have a heat gun, we have a light bulb? 2-drop. Okay, so starting off here, I'm assuming. Hang on, can I? Or peel stickers. So if I go in on this. Oh, I'm damaging it, aren't I? Interesting. Okay, so I'm damaging the cover. So there's got to be some method that I don't. Okay, so that's dirty. How do I change out? And then. Oh, wait. Right there. Okay. Okay. Sweepy, sweepy clean. Nice. This is the kind of game that I would put music on in the background and just chill. And just zen, clean everything. So my old job was I was manager of a 3D printer lab, and my favorite thing to do was clean the parts. It was my favorite thing to do. Do you know why it was my favorite thing to do? Because I could just turn my brain off. I could put an audiobook in and just relax and just unwind and just break parts out, put them in the tanks, blow them off with the media, whatever needed to happen. And I could just turn the worry away. I knew what I needed to do. It was so straightforward and so easy to do that it was just super nice. Okay, so now We have the dropper. Remove ink. I don't know what to do with that. Removes grime. Removes liquid debris. Grooves. Get down in there. Nice. Yeah. Do I need to rotate this in any way? I like how it's not like a super easy game to intuitively get. Like you have these things to do. And like you see the grime come off. Like right there and like right there. You just gotta be careful around the label. Because I already jacked up the label twice. I don't like how it goes through the edge. Lets me like feel like a little bit off with all of it. Scrub this nice and clean. I think the front is done now. Alright, now I'm gonna get the Q-tip. I'm gonna clean up the water that I put on the front here because that was a silly idea. Okay, now or is that adhesive? It's coming. Slow and steady. Does the number go down? Alright, wait, where did those go? I do not like the pills. They're kind of annoying. Let's get these out of the way. Let's get these out of the way, huh? Go away with you, pills. Away with you. There, get away. Get away. Get away. My wife would be so furious with me. Alright, so, and then we got this. Right there. Let's get it all nice and saturated. And then scrub it up. Nice. Pretty like. I don't know if that there. A little dap right there. Do I need to really, I think I really do need to get like this right here. It's not going to let me like overdo it. Like you see these little spots around it, right? Like I see them. I see them and they need to come off. Zoom in. Like this is the kind of job where if you have like those glasses that zoom in, like this is your jam. Like the magnifying glasses. Oh yeah. Like, can I get that? It's gonna let me get that? I don't think it's gonna let me get that. But I see it right there. I see it right there and it vexes me so. Alright, now. Let's just clean this up right here. And then we take this. Removes liquid, huh? Oop, don't do that. That kind of burned the label. Is that what I want to do? All right, we're gonna go for it. We've already messed this up, right? Keep pulling. Like already? Like I wonder if I am supposed to do this and just make it super wet to make it come off easier. I don't know if that's working in my favor here. I got a section of it. We're peeling it up by corner. Come on. Like, how strong is this label? Holy crow. Like, I want to know. All right, what is this? Reveal grime. Okay, there's grime there and all around there. Okay, so that's not like we damaged the label. Okay, so I can rotate it and move it, but I want to get this off. How do we get this off? Can I break it apart? I can't scrub it off. Remove scratches, remove ink and adhesive. Yeah, it's not going to let me take it off. Oh, there it is. There we go. That took a lot more doing than I thought it would. I thought it was peeling the label pretty bad, or peeling the thing underneath it. Pretty awful. I just need to find that one sweet spot. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on. There it is. There it is. Satisfying. That's satisfying when you get the, when you get that. Okay, so then we do this, and then we just kind of oversaturate it. Right there, and then we'll just do this. You know, when I first started working for the company I work for now, I was a microscope bench solderer. And my job was to look through a microscope and clean and solder circuit cards and everything like that. This is very reminiscent of that. This is very reminiscent of that job, where I'm just like cleaning things with IPA or with industrial chemicals to try and get the solder off and clean the joints and everything like that. Super interesting job for me. Some people would probably be like, you found interesting things in that job? That sounds like slow torture to me. And I'm like, oh, I know, I paid the bills, and I felt really, accomplished as I worked and got better at it. And it's one of those things where I didn't know I had that skill set until I started doing the job. And then as I got into it and started to figure out that I could do the job well, that was actually really pretty awesome and pretty rewarding. Was the job for everybody? Absolutely not. The job is not for everybody. There's people out there that would look at that job and absolutely hate it. And I get it, because it's not something that a lot of people want in their, retinue of career growth, because it can be kind of boring. Not for everyone. All right, now, Grime Light, where are you? So right there. I think we're clear. Oh, no, I see a... Whoa, we're not clear. Oh, gosh. You see that? Wow, I'm glad I have the grime light. Little circle motions. And then, you know what? We'll get the toothy brush out. Right there. Go over this again. Nice. Right like that. What are we looking at right here? Better. There's a divot, or is that a scratch? That looks like a scratch. Oh, hang on. Let's do... Okay. Now we can actually see some of the dirt. Like, is that it? That's dirt right there. Okay, so I think we're clear enough on this. I want to turn it over and see what the back side of this thing looks like. So I can move it around freely by this. Or I can rotate it like this. Oh, wow, that looks gross. Oh, man. Let's attack the larger areas first, the macro areas first, right? Alright, let's clean this, let's get this sticker wet. Peel that sucker off. You want to come off, you know you do. You know you do. There you go. Right there, nice. And then let's take this guy. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, yeah. Little cleaning action with the IPA. Yeah. Nice. And then this is the kind of cleaning that you use like a lot bigger than a Q-tip. But at the same time, like I understand why you're using a Q-tip in the game to get a little bit more of a feel factor for it. Like this is definitely a labor of love. But you would use like I would think you would use like a large wipe or something like that to get the surface super clean, you know? The large areas, and then you'd use the Q-tip on the groove or the toothpick on the groove. All right, we'll keep on going right in here. This, oh wow, that is really dirty. Our Q-tip went from white to black like instantaneously, cleaning in this label. Yeah, see, like, yeah, that's just gross. That's just gross. We're gonna clean that up right there. Like, who lets their games get this bad? Honestly, like these cartridge games, they're pretty durable, you know, but like your old school discs and stuff like that, they aren't gonna work if you get this kind of schmutz and stuff all over the lens. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna fly. I don't know who would let their kids do that. I'll tell you what, not me. I took care of my games 100%. Not. But like still, like if you got them this dirty, like yeah, there's definitely a quality of like integrity here that's like, yeah, these ain't gonna work, you know? All right, so let's grab this and get down in that groove. Yeah. Nice. Get the little stubborn stains. Look at that number ticking right up. Oh, it kind of flops through a little bit weirdly. I don't know why. We can end the cleaning at any time. No, I'm having fun. No, you can't make me. There we are. Clean this up. Right there. Toothbrush gets a little dirty. Gets down in the little crevices right there. Nice. Clean up right there. Oh yeah. Like you could bring this stuff to like a trade show or convention and like probably get your name out there, clean some games that you have and be like, yeah, I do this as a service. You know, no guarantees that your game will function. And I will take pictures and document as received so that you see how I received it. You take your life in your own hands should you send me anything through any of the postal services. And I will show you, I will have like a little video that shows you the whole process from start to finish for integrity and safety on my part and to show you what I've done to clean your game. And at the end of it, I test it to see if it works. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, you now know that it doesn't work. And it was because the game was broken or foobarred before I got it. You know, like you fill out a form, like this is an at-risk service. Like you send me your stuff, but I make no claims that I will make your game work. Now, does this move around? No, it doesn't move around. Okay. Get up in there. Get up in that groove. Get up in that groove. Yeah. Nice. Get in that groove. Clean this out right there. There it is. I was going to say, like, it wasn't seeming to clean. That's probably because it got all schmutzed up. See a little bit right there. Nice. 81% from just cleaning the front and back. All right, and then we take out our little heat gun, zoom it up right there. All right, light, show me how bad I did. Actually not that bad. A little bit over here. A little bit right there where the label was, or the sticker was. Okay, cool. Now, here's the big one. Here's the big one. Right in there. That's the That's the money right there. This is going to be like, if you don't do this as a, well, you don't use a toothbrush on this, do you? Oh my goodness, they're making me use a toothbrush on this. This is sketchy as heck. Like, you could pull one of the gold fingers off. Easy on this thing. Like, if you use a toothbrush and you go too heavy, even if you use a Q-tip and go too heavy, you can wind the risk of pulling one of the gold fingers off for the contacts. The gold fingers contacts, that's what they're called. So in the connection, you have these gold pins, affectionately called, or gold pads, that plug into your Super Nintendo or your Nintendo for the cartridges, or your Sega Genesis, and that's how the connection was made from the cartridge information to the console. And inside here, if you were cleaning these and you got too aggressive, you could pull one of the gold pads off and the game was screwed. You broke the game at that point. You just had a wonderful paperweight at that point. You were grounded for 6 months to a year, and yeah, just not fun. And then, there were some parents that, I'm not going to say that anything more about, like, we'll say their character, but there were some parents and kids that would go to video game rental stores and swap their broken game for working games. Yeah, not cool. Not cool. Yeah, and they would then try and, return the broken game in the working games box, and then, like, the next person would rent it and be like, this game is broken, what's wrong? And then not only does the video games rental store suffer, but so does the kid who rented the game, and so does the if they tried to press charges or find out who did it, so does the people who did the bad deed. It's like, why be that kind of a jerk? Drop this right here, and then we're going to rotate this, click this, and we're going to bring it back up and get underneath right here. But yeah, they don't even have the kind of interface that you're accustomed to in a video game. But there's whole YouTube channels out there dedicated to cleaning old games, or fixing Pokemon cards or Magic cards and trying to get them better ratings and things like that. So definitely fun little Zen channels out there. I would recommend them if you're looking for something interesting and kind of new for yourself to look at. I like to try and keep it chill here too, so do hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I do think that we try and keep it nice and low key. I've had many people tell me that they love falling asleep to my videos in the background, and they say they're sorry, and I'm like, no. If you fall asleep to my videos in the background, that means I'm doing my job. Me, as a busy gamer, I know what it's like to be stressed throughout the day to try and get the things done that need to get done, and then to try and relax and unwind. If I give you any therapy to relax and unwind too, I'm fine with that. I am okay with that. I want that for you. I want to be able to be that background noise that you just go off to dreamland, because I'm also a terrible sleeper. And I know, because of my anxieties, why I'm a terrible sleeper. I have all manner of bad dreams and all manner of anxieties like anyone else out in the world. And if I give someone that little sense of safety and little sense of relaxation so they can get some sleep, that gives me some solace. And that makes it easy for me to continue doing what I'm doing here. We're at the 95%, 90, 95. That's an A right there. To me, that's an A. Maybe an A plus, depending on if the teacher's nice. Let's see if we can get that 100%. Let's see if we can get that 100%. All right, drop this right here. Do this right here. Now we're going to rotate this guy. Oh, yeah, look at that dirt. Ew, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Gross. Oh, my gosh, gross. Ugh. That's some stubborn dirt right there. That ain't going to... So... one of the things as a constructive criticism for the game here is every single time my mouse goes, or my cursor goes off of the edge of the game, the tool flies off into space like that. But I'm clearly still on the game cartridge. Like, there's a little bit of a boundary issue with where the edge of the cartridge is and where the game thinks the edge of the cartridge is, or where I think the edge of the cartridge, or visually says where the edge of the cartridge is. Like here, I'm clearly on the cartridge by my cursor, but the toothbrush is like 80 feet behind it. You know, so definitely a little bit of cleanup there. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It's just a little nuance. Nothing crazy. Nothing game breaking. Just, you know, something that I noticed. Something that I see. All right, let's move down. Let's clean this up. Let's clean a little toothbrush because we got some schmutz on it. I want to know what this is. Also, I want to know what kind of dirt this is. I have questions about this dirt. Like, am I going to need to take a shower? Am I going to need to notify the CDC after I've cleaned this game? Or am I going to have to talk with my police friends to be like, hey, I cleaned this game and it had a weird odor and powder that was white on it. You know, please don't take me to jail. And just ask them like about it. Just be like, hey, what's the deal? Let's see. What happens if I flip it? Okay, so it just flipped it on its back. Okay, that's nice. That's good. I like that. I like that. All right, good. I like that auto flip feature. Ooh, we need to zoom out. We're really close to the game right now. All right, let's get this. Let's get this top end. Let's get this top end right here. Let's get that top end right there. Nice. Yep, 97%. We're hitting that. Getting closer. We're inching closer. Yeah, and see, like right here, my toothbrush is clearly on the other side of the game, but I'm still scrubbing away. So just a little bit of cleanup on where the collision is, where the toothbrush is, or where the tools are supposed to be located. Would be nice. Doesn't destroy my immersion at all. I'm fine with it where it is. Because the tool is still functioning. As you see, it's like still picking up and cleaning the dirt. 99, one away. Let's see now, if it's like anything else in the world where like perfection is getting rid of every little nook and cranny, I'm not going to do that. I'm okay with 99%. That's okay with me. Because I don't know if we're going to hit that 100% with everything. So let's hear. Let's get the grime light out. Right there. There's some dirt right there. Okay, let's right there, scrub that off. Am I getting this guy right here? Can I get that? I don't know if I can get that. I don't think I can get that. All right, good. Looks pretty good. Some stuff right there. Nice. Get that right there. And then we got that. Okay, cool. And then we're going to reposition the game. And then let's rotate it this way to try and get this little edge right here. Because I see the dirt. It's right there. It's going to let me pick it up. It's not letting me pick it up, unfortunately. It's not letting me get that right there either. Or down in the little crevice there. Oh, it got me. Let me get that. Let me get right in there. Okay. Got a little bit of it. Just clean that up. Clean that up. All right. Yeah, not let me get anything else. And let's get these little knobs right here. Little knobs. The screws. That's what they're called. They're not knobs. Those are screws holding the cartridge together. Gosh, you're losing so much street cred. There's the 100%, even though I know it's not 100%. Cool. Awesome. Yes, we would like to clean this. End our cleaning session. Put it in our inventory. And that took like what, a half hour? And we get bonus market value. What? We got a little bit of dirt left on there. That was natural. Quality S tier? Yes. Perfect. Put it on the shelf. Put it on the shelf because we're good boys. Nice. 1990. That was a good year, man. Good year for video games. Good year for video games. Reward 100%. Spend 1 hour cleaning restoration, 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay, cool. Awesome. We'll proceed to collect those. And we'll put it on the shelf. Where do I want to put it? It'll be our first one. Front and center. Let's put it right by... right there. Yep. Bam. Right there. Awesome. And then, like, where is it? Like... okay, so it's there. Okay, cool. Nice. Now, what about these rewards? You said there were some rewards. Collection room, clean room, inventory, sell, end of day. What is the new clean room? Okay, no new boxes. We have to wait. Okay. And then inventory, sell. Do I have... Resume clean, sell games. No, I don't want to sell any games right now. So there is a timeline I didn't realize was right there. End of day refresh. Collection room, I'm assuming, takes me back to here. Yep, okay. All right, fair enough. Let's end of day. And that's has a limit of 4 days. Okay. Oh, it's raining outside. So I wonder if the weather affects how the games work, how the cleaning works. And games collected 1. So let's go into the clean room real quick. We have 4 things that we can pick up. Wow, okay, cool, awesome. Cozy game restoration. This is going to be on my wish list. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Busy Gamer Dad doing our Steam Next Fest coverage, and this game speaks to me, like I said, on a fundamental level. Cleaning old games and putting them on display. I'm a game collector, and I can definitely resonate with this game. I will have a link for the game should you want to try it out for yourselves. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined, but regardless, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come take a look at our Steam Next Fest coverage, and I hope to see you in our next episode. Later.